What's up, soul family and everyone out there in the world? This is Spiritual Essence, and this is going to be an all signs reading for the week of June 24th to 28th. This is going to be a flight astral reading. Thanks to Dolo, the pilot man, for bringing this or implementing this idea to the world. Now, as far as the week goes, this is quite a bit of a heavy energetic week. We had Jupiter go into retrograde in Pisces, which is going to retrograde through the first 2 degrees of Pisces into Aquarius. We have Saturn retrograding. We also have Mercury retrograding and Pluto retrograding. So a lot of past energy is being brought up to this time. Remind you that Mercury is in retrograde, so don't be too quick to bring past people, situations back to the forefront. Now, as far as the reading goes, I'm going to start with Aries and move my way down to the Zodiac. I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everyone has a good week. So let's get started with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Light astro reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars from the week of June 24th to the 28th. Mercury is retrograding in Gemini. Like I said, those past people, places, and things, and thoughts and feelings dealing with Gemini energy, which is third house energy, which is the surroundings, what's familiar to you, as well as familiar people, places, and things that you are pretty much familiar with. And Saturn's bringing back past ways of gaining security. And yeah, so this is Aries. Sorry about that, Aries. So let's continue. 2 more shuffles and we will begin with your reading. I might throw in a tarot card in with it as well as a Moonology Oracle card for the week. So yeah, I'll be doing that. I can do that. So I gotta pop out one. One popped out. So this is the 4 of clubs. So the 4 of clubs is whatever is on your mind, you're learning from this. So you might be learning a new project, a new skill, you're learning from an idea that you might have, something involving learning. As far as other tarot readers go, a lot of people are in this learning stage, learning about themselves, learning about life, learning about what they should do, how they should cope, and whatnot, and Aries is no different. So, moving on to the Morpheus, we already pulled out the Neo, which was the 4 of clubs, which is you, whatever is on your mind, you're learning from. So like again, it could be a skill, a project, but let's move on to the Morpheus. 9 of spades, so you're ascending, that's what 9 represents, is ascension, into opposition. So you are ascending into opposition in some way. You may be feeling like you don't have the necessary skills to implement whatever is on your mind or whatever you're thinking. Again, this could be a skill or a project or something that you really wanted to do, but you're ascending into some form of opposition. Now to continue on to the Trinity, we get the King of Hearts. So even though you are ascending into opposition from whatever you have your mind on, you are giving your grand support to an opportunity. So you could be feeling like you don't have the necessary skills to do whatever is on your mind, or the necessary tools that you need to do for whatever is on your mind, and this is why you're ascending into opposition. But you could also, but you are giving your grand support to an opportunity, which is good. I'm going to total up these numbers and give you the energies that you need to use to rectify this. Then I'll pull a card from the tarot, see what the tarot has to say, as well as the Moonology Oracle card. Now, Keen is 13, so 13 plus 4 is 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 plus 9 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 6 plus 2 is 8. So you could either be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you could be needing to utilize the Scorpio energy, which is be a little bit behind closed doors. Don't show everybody your hand. Okay? Don't show everybody your hand. Don't show everybody that's what you got going on. Just focus on this opportunity. And this might not even be an opposition of like anything bad. This might be your own doing, which that's what I'm also feeling, is that you might be second guessing yourself or doubting yourself. Mind you, we're all in Cancer season and the full moon in Capricorn. Well, we're going into Cancer season, and the full moon in Capricorn is going to be affecting you pretty heavily. You, as well as Libras, and square signs to whatever Capricorn is. So Capricorn square is Pisces, and Libras, Aries. I think that's it. There might be one more. Anyways, let's pull out one card from the tarot. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles. So you are waiting or watching something grow. You're waiting for results of what you've been putting out. You could be waiting for this idea to rise up and grow. But from whatever it is, know that this is dealing with you waiting for something to come to fruition. Now, let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. And this is bring love into the situation, New Moon in Aquarius. So you might need to put some more love into whatever you're doing, whatever you got on your mind. This might be why you're ascending into opposition, is because you're not bringing enough love to the situation. But whatever it is, utilizing the Scorpio energy will help you rectify all of this. Or you might just be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so moving on to Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses from the dates of June 24th to the 28th. Let's shuffle this real good 3 times, and we can go into your reading. And shuffle it one more time. Okay, so your Neo or first card is the Jack of Clubs. So you hit the jackpot of a learning process, or you've hit a jackpot of into learning something new, or you're in a learning process, like I said, and you've hit the jackpot of it. So you too are learning as well. Could be dealing with an aliens because they were learning as well, though they had the 4 of clubs. So whatever they were, so you could be dealing with an aliens, but either way you are learning and you hit the jackpot of this learning process. Now moving on to the Morpheus. Okay, so you get the 10 of Hearts, so you're descending from an opportunity. So that's not a good thing to see, but that is the Morpheus. It's the middle card, so not always bad. We still have the ending to conclude this reading. So whatever you've hit the jackpot, and you've hit the jackpot of a learning process, which has gotten you into descending from an opportunity. So let's pull out one final card, the Trinity card, and one popped out. So your Trinity is the 4 of diamonds. So whatever is on your mind is a gift. So you might also be dealing with second doubt. You might be needing to learn how to trust yourself or put more faith into yourself. But for whatever reason, you've hit the jackpot of a learning process, which has gotten you descending from an opportunity. But the ending card is whatever is on your mind is a gift. So with that being said, we're going to total this up, see what energies needed to use to rectify this energy, and then I'll pull one card from the tarot, as well as one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. So Jack is 11, plus 10 is 21, plus 4 is 25, 5 plus 2 is 7, so that's Libra. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All you need to utilize the Libra energy to rectify this, so that means create more balance, create more harmony. You might need to learn how to create this balance. And because you're not being balanced, you're descending from an opportunity. You might be taking things that are not much of a priority over this gift that you have your mind on. So you're learning, and you've hit a jackpot of a learning process. So creating more balance will help this if you're needing to do that, or you're dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now let's pull one card from the tarot. Okay, so what popped out was the 6 of Wands. So you may be feeling victorious, or feeling like you already have what you want, and you feel like you're on the top of the world in victory, which in fact you aren't really, because you're descending from an opportunity. So with this might be causing you to descend from said opportunity by feeling victorious, because you want to remember that every day you need to, or you should never feel like you have enough. Well, you should feel like it's sufficient, but you should always be working to gain more. You should always be working to build yourself up, or build whatever you have going on. So the last card that you get is from the Moonology Oracle deck, is the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So you might need to be showing who you truly are. You might be feeling victorious about just who you are in general and not really much sharing this victory with people. And this is saying to show the world the real you. No, I haven't done these. I haven't done it this way since last time, but I figured I would add this in, and I will continue to add these in with the Tarot and the Moonology Oracle. But like I said, you're feeling victorious. You might be feeling too victorious at this moment, or feeling too high on your high horse. You know? So, and you are needing to show the world the real you. So moving on to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. I hope y'all had a good flight day during this last Gemini season. And but as you know, we are moving into Cancer season. So Cancer's turn. Excuse me. And but as far as the reading goes, it is your turn. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. From the dates of June 24th to the 28th. With a more good shuffle. Alright, so you already got one card popped out. So, everybody learning, like I said. So, from whatever is in your surroundings, which 3 represents surroundings, you're learning from this. So you could be learning about your surroundings, you could be learning from the people and things in your surroundings, you could be learning from something that you want to turn into a hobby that's in your surroundings. But whatever it is, you are learning from your surroundings. Going to the Morpheus, the second card. Okay, so you got a card that pumped out. Try to slide back in, but it was face up, so I'm gonna take it. So, Ten of Clubs. So you're descending from a learning process. So whatever you're learning from in your surroundings has got you descending from a learning process. Okay. So you could be learning that you have mastered a skill, or that you have enough that you need at the moment, and it's got you descending from learning anymore because there's nothing much left to learn. You know, something along those lines. We still got the Trinity to get to wrap up this reading. So your last card is receiving grant support from a gift. So you are learning from something in your surroundings, and it's got you descending from a learning process, and you are receiving grant support from a gift. So this gift, whatever you might be putting time in this gift, and it's giving you more than what you thought. Something along the lines of that. You could be learning that you don't really need a loan anymore, because these pretty much cancel each other out. It leaves you with the Queen of Diamonds, which is receiving grant support from a gift. Now let's pull. First I'm going to calculate. First I'm going to calculate what elemental energies you need to use, or what sign you're dealing with, and what element energies to use to rectify this. And so 10 plus 3 is 13, 10 plus 10 is 20, 23, 24, 25, 5 plus 2 is 7. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Libra energy in order to rectify this, which is create more balance, create more harmony, be more harmonious. Yeah, create more balance. Now moving on to the tarot. I'll pull one card for the tarot. And the Knight of Cups. So you might be learning that you need to go after what you love or what you feel emotional about. You might be needing to go full in with whatever you're whatever emotionally fulfills you. Because the Knight of Cups is a romantic person that goes out for what he loves and is emotional about. Okay, so whatever that means to you, could be dealing with, since the 3 of clubs and the 10 of clubs is here, like I said, that cancels each other out in a way, because you've already learned, so you might need to be going after whatever you're emotionally connected to, whatever you feel emotional about. Now, pulling one card out of the Moon Astrology Oracle deck. So, you get new moon, a new start is coming. So, with going after what you emotionally feel connected to, because it's like this, the camera's backwards, so the Knight is actually facing this. Whatever you are going towards and you feel emotional about, you are going to create a new start for yourself. And you need to utilize the Libra energy, which is create more balance, create more harmony, and be more cardinal air, initiate communication as well. Since Libra is cardinal air, initiate new ways of thinking and communicating. So, to rectify this. Anyways, moving on to Cancers, Sun, Moon, Risings. And I hope you guys are having a good flight day. I had one pop out, but it came back in. Kind of like showed itself. It was 9 of spades or 9 of clubs. So you got either be ascending into opposition or ascending into a learning process. For some, not all, but it did go back in the deck. It showed itself and then went back into the deck. So happy Cancer season to all you Cancers. You deal with that cardinal royal, initiating and creating new ways of dealing with the emotions. So, pulling out the first card for y'all, the Neo, which is the 3 of spades. So, as I said, I saw a spade somewhere. So, in your surroundings, I might need to move this because my phone's at 5%. We'll move over here. Give me 1 second. So, like I said, you are whatever's in your surroundings is opposite towards you. So you could be dealing with the wrong people, places, or things. You could be spending too much time into the wrong things as well. Sorry if you hear the buzzing. It's a skill saw. So I've got a roommate fixing up his room. But as far as your surroundings go, like I said, you all, whatever's in your surroundings is opposite towards you. Now, moving on to the Morpheus. Yeah, so you get the Jack of Clubs. You get the Jack of Clubs. So you hit a jackpot of a learning process. So you are in heavy energies of learning. You could be learning that whatever's in your surroundings is not for you. People, places, things. Or I was gonna say thoughts or feelings, but this is your surroundings, so this is the external card. But you've hit the jackpot of a learning process. And point out your final card, the Trinity, to wrap up this reading. And we'll pull out your tarot and the Moonology Oracle card, and you got a card that jumped out. So the card that jumped out was the Five of Diamonds. So you're emotionally connected to a gift. So whatever's in your surroundings is opposite towards you, maybe even be opposite towards this gift. And it's hit a jackpot, and you hit the jackpot of a learning opportunity, but you are emotionally connected to a gift. Five is emotionally connections, and diamond is a gift. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus another 10 is 18, plus another 1 for the Jack, since it's 11, is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10. So that's Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn. Or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy to rectify this. So that means be more about your status. Be more about your status, your business. Put your status out there. Put whatever you got working on as far as business goes out there. With Capricorn is cardinal Earth, initiating new ways of thinking and being practical. So you may be needing to initiate new ways of being practical, like Capricorn. Or you're just dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn. I'm going to pull one card from the tarot. You get the Seven of Swords. Okay, so you might need to be escaping from something. You might need to be running away from something, or you might be dealing with deceptive people. You might just or since your opposite is in your surroundings, so yeah, something else might be deceiving you, or you need to get away from whatever this opposition is. Now let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Excuse me. So the card that you pull is New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So you might need to be confident about being getting away from whatever is deceptive, or you need to escape from whatever this opposition is in some way. It doesn't necessarily mean to move or anything like that. It might just be meaning that you need to find another way to do things, another way to cope, as far as like getting your stuff out there. If you're working with a business or dealing a hobby or whatever you're doing, because the escape card came out, or you're dealing with people, places, things that are deceptive or deceiving you, and you're confident, and confidence is your key to success with doing this. Again, you're dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or need to utilize the Capricorn energy to rectify this. So, moving on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. From the dates of June 24th to the 28th. So, let's see what you've got going on, Leo. Give it one more shuffle, and we will begin. So, you could be dealing with a Cancer, because you also got the Three of Spades as your first card. So, whatever's in your surroundings is opposite towards you. Just like Cancer. So again, a person, place, or thing might be opposite towards you. But that's your first card. You still have the Morpheus and the Trinity to get to. Now, I have an underlying story for some of y'all. You got the King of Hearts, so you're giving your grand support to an opportunity, but you're also paying attention to opposition. So you could be doing something, you could be creating a business, but paying attention to opposition and things that are not about that business. You know? Something along the lines of that. Now, I'm not, no. Y'all scattered. Y'all want too many things. Hell no. One card, or two for online story. Alright, so one card popped out. The next card is the Queen of Clubs. So you're receiving grand support. Receiving grand support from a learning process. So whatever is in your surroundings is opposite towards you, and you're receiving grand support from learning about this. Okay? So you could be dealing with a job, and you're receiving a learning process that the manager is a dick or something like that. You know what I mean? Either way, you are receiving grand support from a learning process. You are very scattered-minded. The cards won't even shuffle correctly. Anyways, let's pull out your Trinity. Last card. That's fine. So, two of diamonds. Something else, a person, place, or thing, is a gift. So you could be dealing with a hobby that's actually a gift. I'm a Leo moon, so this is dealing with the tarot and implementing this into the world, regardless of how others might look at it. But something else is a gift. It's weird, the door opened by itself. Alright, let me get this real quick. Be right back. Put that door. Right. No. So let's calculate this up, see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with. Queen is 12, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So that's Scorpio. So that's Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars that you'll be dealing with. Or you need to utilize the Scorpio energy to rectify this, which is means be a little bit behind closed doors. Don't show everybody your hands. Be a little bit secretive. Be mysterious as well. Again, don't show everybody your hands. Or you're dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Let's pull one card from the tarot. So you get the Six of Pentacles. So this is something about giving to others. Now you might be giving to the wrong people, or you might be giving yourself too much away. Okay, because the Six of Pentacles is talking about giving to others, sharing what you have. Notice how the woman is giving to the poor folk that don't have much, or you are being well, since the Three of Spades is here, you're getting, this might be you're giving to the wrong people, or giving something and giving yourself too much to the wrong places of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a thing, or along those lines. A place as well. You might be going to a place and disregarding this gift, and that's putting you into receiving grand support from a learning process. Now let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. So your Moonology Oracle card is Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. So you may be needing to heal from a situation. You may be needing to heal from a previous, I feel past energy for this. So you might be needing to heal from the past, and just focus on this gift that you have in front of you. But like I said, you are dealing with a Scorpio. I'm gonna double check that. So it's 12. Yeah, 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. So yeah, you could be you're dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Mars, or you utilize the Scorpio energy, which I already covered. So, but it is a time for healing. Now, moving on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's from the dates of June 24th to the 28th. Now, you guys are dealing with mutable earth, being readable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking, it being practical, as well as that 6th house energy. No, I haven't done that for every sign, but just going with it, going with the flow. And your first card popped out, which is the Jack of Diamonds. So you hit the jackpot of a gift. So this is really good. Really good to see. because this is a jackpot, which is that's what the jack represents, and diamonds is a gift. So you get the jackpot of a gift. Now we got to see what your Morpheus and your Trinity card is. Okay, so one card almost came out, but I'd rather just pull a card or have it jump out and slid its way back down in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so 5 of diamonds. Whatever you're emotionally connected to is a gift as well. So you're having a bunch of gifts over here. You've hit a jackpot of the gift and you're emotionally connected to said gift. Now, moving on to the Trinity to wrap this portion of the reading up for y'all. Cat's scratching the cat board. Anyways, the last card is all of these gifts. Look at this. What you guys got going on? Something else, which is 2. 2 represents something else, is a gift. So there's something or someone else that's a gift. You may need to be paying attention to this. Pay attention, or no, may need to. You need to pay attention. Pay attention to this gift. So, let's tarot this up to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, and then we'll pull one card from the tarot and one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. So Jack is 11. That's 5 plus 3 is 7. 11 plus 7 is 18. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy to rectify this, which is put a little bit more faith, put more faith, put more belief, travel externally or internally. Okay. Now, for the tarot, let's pull one card for the tarot. Knew it wasn't all glitter is gold. 9 of Swords. So even though you may have all these gifts, as you can see here, you are in some form of state of anxiety or suppression, or you were suppressing thoughts, and you need to get out of this energy by putting more faith and putting more belief into whatever this gift is, whatever these gifts are. You put more faith into this, because if not, you're going to be left in this 9 of Swords energy of worry, anxiety, depression, and so forth. Let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. So, new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. So, you need to meditate and contemplate on this situation. Really ponder and focus on this specific situation. Don't ponder about everything and all at once. Ponder on this specific situation. Meditate and contemplate. Okay? So, moving on to Libras. I just felt heaviness from that. Libras going through it. Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. From the dates of June 24th to the 28th. And the first card already popped out. So The first card that you get is the Four of Hearts. So whatever is on your mind is an opportunity. There's an opportunity that you have on your mind. You need to take this. Whatever opportunity this is, you need to take this opportunity. And you're connected to it with your mind. It's on your mind. Alright, so y'all won. Y'all just won y'all message real quick, don't y'all? So Morpheus is the Jack of Hearts. So you've hit the jackpot of an opportunity. So whatever is on your mind is an opportunity, and you've hit the jackpot of an opportunity. Virgo and Libras all have life, so you could also be dealing with a Virgo as well. And so moving on to the Trinity. But Virgo is the only one that had all life. So you are paying attention to opposite energies. So whatever is on your mind is an opportunity. You've hit the jackpot of said opportunity. But you're paying attention to opposite energies. So this could be you starting up a business but not putting enough time into that business. Or this is you wanting to nail a job but not putting the necessary effort into putting that job to get that job, and spending time into something opposite from this job. But this is an opportunity, and a big opportunity too. So don't let this pass you by. Now, let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus another 11 is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. And so that's Gemini, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Gemini energy, so that means communicate more. Be more mutable with your communication. Talk, right? Communicate. And I don't know why I have source telling me, but if you don't know who ICP is, go check out Pass Me By, ICP. I felt heavily called to tell you that. No, I don't necessarily believe in no ideologies, but that's still a good song to listen to just from the message itself. So, but anyways, you could be dealing with a Gemini, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury, so you need to utilize the Gemini energy. Now, let's pull one card from the tarot. Alright, so you get the Emperor. So this is a leadership card. You need to take leadership and power and control over the situation. You might need to talk and be a leader during this time. Okay? You need to take charge and be in that authoritative, fatherly figure. Don't be too heavy like the Emperor in reverse, but take that leadership role. Now, let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Alright, so 2 popped out. So, alright, y'all get 2. And theirs popped out really heavily. The 2 cards that you get is New Moon and Aquarius. Bring love to the situation. So you need to put love into whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're working on, or whatever you're wanting to get to. You might need to put more love into these opportunities and stop paying attention to opposition. So paying attention to this and put more energy into these opportunities. And your last numerology card that you get is, so you get both new and full moon in Aquarius. So this is about individuality heavily, and being an individual. So let's just show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So you need to show the world the real you. You need to stop paying attention to opposition. This might even be your own thoughts or feelings. Okay? Whatever you're paying attention to is opposite. But this is saying to show the world the new you, the real you, and bring love into the situation. As scary as it might seem. Now, moving on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars, from the dates of June 24th to the 28th. Let's shuffle these 3 more times. So Scorpio, dealing with that fixed water, being fixated on your own emotions and feelings. That 8th house energy, that secretive energy. So, ooh, you guys got no. I'm just doing that. I'm not doing 3 cards. Alright, so the first card you get is the Ace of Diamonds. So you are the gift. Plain and simple, you are the gift during this time, during this week. The Morpheus card is the 7 of Clubs. So whatever you're paying attention to, you're learning from it. So whatever you're paying attention to, you're learning. You're in a learning process from whatever you're not paying attention to, whatever you message you have received, or whatever you've been privy to. Not paying attention to, excuse me. Whatever you've been privy to, you're learning from this. So, you might be learning that you are the gift. You might be learning that you need to just worry about yourself. Right? That card that popped out. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. So your card that tried to hide too. Oh. King of Spades, you're giving your grand support to opposition. So that's probably why you're hiding, because you don't want anybody to know. But you're giving grand support to an opposition. So you being the gift, you're being previewed to some information that you're learning from, and then you're giving your grand support to opposition. So you might not be even thinking that you are the gift, because there's so much black blindiness, right? But you are the gift. And this is the first card, so this is what's come out first, but might be blinding you. Might be privy to some information that you learning from, and you giving your grand support to an opposition. Let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with directly. So 13, which is King, plus another 1, which is Ace, 14, plus another 7, 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, Gemini. So you forget which sign also was dealing with the Gemini, but you guys might have a little triangle going on. But make sure 7, 8, 13. Yeah, 21. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury's, or you need to utilize the Gemini energy to rectify this. So that means put more communication, talk more, communicate more. Like, communicate your ideas more. Okay? To rectify this. Might need to communicate about this opposition that you're giving your grand support to get it off your mind. You know? Right, let's pull one card from the tarot. So you get the Moon card. So this might be your intuition. This could also be something that's hidden from you as well. This could be following your intuition. I have two stories here, but something is either hidden from you, or you need to follow your intuition, which you you might not even realize that you are the gift. Your intuition is screaming at you, telling you that you are the gift, but you're too paying attention to too much opposition and learning. It's good to learn, but it's not good to give your grand support to opposition. Ever. Let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck, and let's should pop out like Libra did. So new moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. So you might need to give more to yourself, or you need to give to. I feel called that you need to give more to yourself. Okay? Or you need to give more to others as well. That could also be something that you might need to do, because you are the gift. You might be the gift that everybody needs at this moment, but you're paying attention to much opposition and you're learning as well. But a time to give rather than take. So moving on to Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. And Sagittarius is dealing with that mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling emotions. So you guys are like scattered fire, and fire that spreads. You guys, Sagittarius is also born out of the 9th house of education, morals, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, and experience, as well as long distance travel, both externally and internally. But this is a reading for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius from the dates of June 21st to the 28th. You're dealing with Scorpio, or you might be on that Scorpio cusp, but you are giving your grand support to opposition. I want to go from there, but you are giving your grand support to opposition. Alright, so the second card flipped out and then was covered, so you might be hiding this from yourself. So you are learning, or you need to learn. You may be paying attention to too much opposition at this time to even realize that you need to learn. But you are learning, or about to be. Moving on to the Trinity. Not much to go on there. It's pretty straightforward. Like Sagittarius is pretty straightforward. They want to get in and get out. They don't like boxes. Anyways, pull out your last card. 9 of Hearts. So you are ascending into an opportunity. So even though you are paying attention, you're giving your grand support to opposition, you are learning, which has got you ascending into opportunities. Okay? So you may need to stop paying attention to this opposition so that you can learn what you really need to learn so that you can ascend into an opportunity of some sort. Let's see what we'll calculate this up to see what kind of energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So the king is 13 plus 1, ace is 1, so that's 14. 14 plus 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. It's 23. 3 plus 2 is 5, so you need to be, so you can maybe dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy to rectify this, so that means be more expressive. Express yourself more. Don't hold back, express yourself. Express what you may want to achieve as far as opportunity, because you're ascending into an opportunity. Let's pull one card from the tarot. Not a bunch of cards. Not doing all that. Okay, now you are getting a little bit scattered. Alright. So death is your tarot card. So you need to transform or change something. You need to change yourself from paying attention to this opposition, so that you can learn about yourself, so you can ascend into this opportunity. Alright? So death was your tarot card, which is plain and simple, and you're pretty direct. Not much to say other than that. Whatever this opposition is, you need to stop giving your grand support to it, so you can learn and ascend into that opportunity. Moonology Oracle card that you get is for Moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So by changing and shifting yourself, transforming yourself, a personal issue reaches resolution, and everything, which again, you'll learn about yourself and ascend into opportunities. But by doing so, a personal issue will reach resolution. Now, moving on to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. You know, Capricorn is dealing with that cardinal earth, initiating new ways of being practical, of thinking and being practical. And is also born out of the 10th house of business and status, so you are very business-like people. But let's pull out the first card. So your first card that you get is the 3 of Hearts. So there's something in your surroundings that's an opportunity. Okay? So 3 is surroundings, hearts mean opportunity. So there is an opportunity in your surroundings. Pull out the Morpheus card. I know I had a speech impediment, but fuck it. Pull out that second card, the Morpheus card. So second card is the Seven of Hearts, so you're getting a preview to some information that's going to lead you to an opportunity. So whatever's in your surroundings is an opportunity, and you might be getting preview to this information, which also emphasizes on that opportunity. Alright, so you get an underlying story, Five of Diamonds, so whatever you're emotionally connected to is a gift, and whatever you're thinking about is also a gift. I don't know what that means, you would know, but you're emotionally and thinking about a gift. Alright, so the card just falls out. Your Trinity, to end this reading, or this section of the reading, is the Four of Clubs, so you're thinking, whatever's on your mind, you're learning from it. Alright, so whatever's in your surroundings is an opportunity. You get a preview to some information, that's an opportunity, which then is leading you to whatever is on your mind, to learn from whatever is on your mind. Alright? So, you getting privy to this information that leads to an opportunity, and you might not even realize that there's an opportunity in your surroundings until you get previewed to that information that's an opportunity. But then, whatever is on your mind makes you learn, and puts you in the learning process. Alright, so these might not even be connected. These two and this one might not even be connected. These might be clashing together, and you need to pay attention to the opportunities, and while learning this, but balance. Which, if this comes up to Libra, then anyways, but that's for some, not all, but I feel like that just needed to be said. See what energies you use to rectify this, or what who you're dealing with in general. So 7 plus 3 is 10, plus another 4 is 14, 4 plus 1 is 5. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy to rectify this, which is be more expressive. Express yourself more. Express what you want, what's going on with you, or what you want. Alright? So, let's pull one card from the tarot. Alright, Page of Swords. So this is just emphasizing the expression. And Page of Swords is someone that is like a spy type character who can slip through any type of situation. But they're about, since it is a swords and it's pages means newness, swords means communication. So there's, but also pages are students as well. So you might need to learn how to communicate and express yourself more, which is maybe tied to this in 4 clubs. Whatever's on your mind, you're learning from. But this is talking about expressing yourself and talking, either in any way you can. So let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Alright, so full moon, you get full moon, surrender to the divine. So you need to surrender to the divine, or whatever divine spirit source, whatever is calling you to surrender to. You might need to be surrendering to the fact that this, if it is a Leo, that this person is an opportunity. And you need to surrender to the divine, or you need to express more and surrender to the divine and express yourself. So, for Capricorn, moving on to Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So Aquarius is fixed air, being fixated on its own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. You guys are scattered, jumping all over the place. You can barely pick up the cards. Anyways, you guys are fixed air, like I said, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and communicating. Yeah, y'all. A little bit, y'all are scattered right. Barely shuffle. Shit. Anyways. Y'all from that 11th house of public arena, public, your associates as well. So, y'all got individuality. Since y'all are co-ruled by Uranus. So, pulling one card out. Fine. Y'all are scattered. Alright, pulling one card. Shuffle it 2 more times and pull out the first card already. The first card that you get is the Queen of Spades. So you're receiving grand support from opposition. So all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn, you're receiving grand support from opposition. During the week of June 21st and through the 28th for this week, you're receiving grand support from opposition. Your second card that you get is Two of Spades. So something or someone else is opposite towards you. So whatever this is, you need to disconnect from this. Right? Because you're receiving grand support from opposition, which has got you which is coming from something else or someone else that's opposite towards you. Or just opposite in general for you. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a person, it could be a place or a thing, maybe even a thought form or emotion. But if it was a thought or emotion, it would be a 4 or 5. Look at that. So, 10 of Hearts, so you're descending from an opportunity. So, you're receiving grand support from opposition, which has something or someone else being opposite towards you, which then has you descending from an opportunity. So, I don't know what this is. This could be you paying attention to other things that are not necessarily for you, or a person that's not necessarily for you, or whatever it is. You're descending from an opportunity. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus 2, or 10 plus 10 from the Queen is 20, plus 2 is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6, so this is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, so that means put stuff on routine, schedule, pattern, make a schedule to rectify this. Alright. Let's pull one card. Goodness gracious and gracious. You're all really going through it right now, aren't y'all? Scattered. Okay. Give me 1 second. But just saying, because this card was hiding, this might be what you're not realizing. You're descending from a learning process. Okay, so you are descending from a learning process, which is good. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Eight of Swords. Yep. Okay, so Eight of Swords. So you are dealing with binding yourself up due to your own thoughts. You might be second guessing yourself, self-doubting, maybe even not fully faithful on what you need. Notice how the swords are behind her. So all she has to do, she's pretty tied up, but those ropes are also pretty loose, so she can wiggle out of it and take the blindfold off. And the swords are behind her. So you could be dealing with feeling trapped or feeling like you're not good enough. This is telling you to let go of those feelings and go for it and put in, like I said, you're dealing with Virgo energy, or you're dealing with Virgo in general, that you need to put things on routine and pattern. So let's pull one card from the Moon Oracle deck. So your Moon Oracle card that you get is Full Moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So, like the card says, don't let pride get in your way. Don't think that you're all that. Don't let yourself not make mistakes as well, because by making mistakes is the only way that you can expand yourself. So don't hold back due to pride of not making mistakes. Okay, so that might be where this Eight of Swords energy is coming from. Anyways, moving on to last but not least, Pisces. Rich lot and good YouTube channel, Tarot Pisces for Pisces. Anyways, that one will come out. So you've hit the jackpot, which is Jack of Spades. You've hit the jackpot of opposite energy. So you've hit the jackpot of opposite energy. Might be going through things. Mind you, Jupiter just went into retrograde in your sign, which is also going to transit back into Aquarius. So our spiritual paths will be closed. So we had time to get everything situated and straight before Jupiter went back into Aquarius, where Jupiter will I'm going to shuffle that again. Jupiter will transit back into Pisces by next year. And it's going to go fast, so it's going to go direct and full force. So a lot of things are expected to happen. And it's in the sign of Pisces, so a lot of good stuff can happen from that. Because Jupiter expands. And now y'all are feeling scattered as well as impatient. Be ancient as well. But take it. Queen of Diamonds. So you're receiving grand support from a gift. So even though you've hit the jackpot of opposite energies, you're receiving grand support from a gift. So you might be just receiving grand support on the jackpot of opposite energies due to just the energies itself and feeling heavy. So we have a lot of past energies coming in, and you know water signs have a tendency to dwell. And Queen of Diamonds, receiving grand support from a gift. The last card, the Trinity. Is Two of Spades. So someone or something else is opposite towards you. So you've hit the jackpot of opposite energies, and these could be connected as well. And you're receiving grand support from a gift. Something or something else is opposite towards you. Let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. Jack is 11, plus another 10 is 21, plus the 2 for the Queen is 23, plus another 2 is 25, 5 plus 2 is 7. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to use the Libra energy to rectify this, which is bring more balance, bring more harmony into this situation, okay? And create that balance. Now, pulling one card from the tail. You get the Queen of Pentacles. So this is nurturing yourself so you can nurture your surroundings. Alright, so like the wreath or the flowers, which is represent nurturing. But as you see, the Queen is focusing on her pentacle, which means her internal self, so she can help others around her. Alright, so focus on yourself first, and then you can help others around you. And give advice to others as well. Now, let's pull one card from the Numerology Oracle deck to end the reading off. So you get Waxing Crescent Moon. Have faith in your dreams. So you need to have faith in your dreams or whatever you got going on. Don't give up. Don't make it too hard for yourself. Just put faith into your dreams. Mind you, Jupiter is in your sign, or about to transit out of your sign, but still, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter, have faith in your dreams. Take care of yourself. Take care of what you believe in, so you can help others around you. And with that, that will be the end of this video. I hope this helped. I hope you all have a good week. Focus on whatever you guys need to focus on. Work with whatever you need to work on. And until next time, peace.